Okay, so here I am in the Isle of Wight, and you might remember a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago, I did a little video where I said I'm going on my holidays, and if anyone's interested in me coming to see them, I'll come and do a little film. Well, I had a couple of replies, both from dairy farms, one that produces its own milk, bottles it and sells it. Look at this. I'm getting distracted because the kids... kids are in there playing around. Anyway, you gotta laugh at me. Anyway, sorry, I was saying I'm going to a dairy farm that bottles its own milk and another dairy farm that produces the Isle of Wight cheese. So this morning I'm off to Briddlesford Dairy Farm, and they're going to give me a little tour of their Guernsey herd and show me the bottling of their milk, which is quite nice. And both of these farms that I'm going to are really nice because they're small family farms who both sort of found a little niche for their products, and I think it's something to be commended. And really, you know, if you do come to the Isle of Wight, look out these people, because the money goes direct to a family. You know, it keeps a small family farm going, which is, I think, is really vitally important. So let's go off and get some milk for my cornflakes. In the meantime, I'll leave the two nutters. They're off. Right, well, I've just arrived at the farm. I haven't gone to see anyone yet, but I'm just behind me I'm feeling straight at home behind me. They've got a lovely clamp of silage there. Looks like nice stuff as well. And there's a Massey going in the background. Not sure what he's doing over there. Looks like he's got a feeder on, actually. So I'm going to go and find, I think it's Luke, and see what's happening. Okay, so I'm here on the farm, and I've got the two main men here, I think. So we've got Luke, who I've emailed earlier, and this is Grandad. What's your name?
Richard.
Richard, Milk Mart. We used to supply them as well. So
it's a bit out of date, isn't it?
Yeah, that's out of date, doesn't matter. So who set up the dairy farm here then?
My grandfather came here in 1923 from another farm on the island. He came as a tenant. He brought 15 cows with him, and all the cattle here today are descended from those 15
Wow.
cows.
So how many cows have you got here now?
We've got about 130 milk cows, but if you count all the young stock and the male calves, we've got about 250.
And they're Guernsey cows. I noticed actually around the island there seems to be a lot of Channel Island cows. Is that what most of them are?
No, there's not a lot. There's one big Jersey herd,
right,
and a small Guernsey herd, and our Guernsey herd. Otherwise, it's all black and white.
Oh, is it? I haven't seen any black and whites yet. Maybe I haven't driven to the right places.
They're not real cows, are they?
Don't tell me that. I got some of those. So you've basically pioneered quite a good thing here, really. You've started off with your cows, which we're going to have a look at down there, but you've got a lot of other things going on here, haven't you now?
Yes, my fourth daughter started the farm shop, was it 8-9 years ago? Then my daughter-in-law, that's Paul's wife, runs the cafe, which opened about 6 years ago. And of course we're into processing our own milk, and we've started making cheese. And you know, we've got such good raw material here because it's Guernsey milk.
Lovely. Right, so we're down in the field now where the Guernseys are, and they look really happy, don't they? They're really content. They're sat out there. One's having a bit of a piggyback ride over there, but the other one, they're all just sat down having chewing the cud. Look at them. I've never seen cattle looking so happy and content. And they're all very close together, aren't they? All sort of like evenly spaced. They all just sat around there. So tell me a little bit about your cows then.
Well, it's we're one of the highest yielding Guernsey herds in the British Isles. We've been pedigreed now for about 12 years, and we've actually exported Guernsey cattle to Holland and Italy.
Wow.
To form the nucleus of the first ever Guernsey herds in those countries, because
really?
there are hardly any Guernsey cattle in mainland Europe.
Wow.
They're all over the world in English-speaking countries, particularly in Canada and the USA.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, these cows are all descended from a group of cows my grandfather brought here in 1923. They've been pure Guernsey since the 1940s, and we went pedigree, as I said, about 10 or 12 years ago. and we have now the highest yielding Guernsey herd in the UK.
So
They average about 7,000 litres at 4.8% fat and 3.6% protein.
So on an island, what are the difficulties of running a dairy herd on an island? Because it's a different kind of thing than, say, me, because I can just go down the road and buy cattle feed, or so you have to bring it all across on the ferry then?
That's right. Well, I mean, obviously we buy it through a supplier. His lorries go to the factory to pick it up, and obviously there's a cost involved in bringing it back on the ferries. But I just love living on an island.
An interesting subject, which is sometimes a bit controversial, but is there a TB problem with cattle on the island? Because where I come from, we've got a massive TB problem. We just failed TB test 6 months ago. We've just gone clear again.
No, we don't have TB.
You don't have TB on it?
So if the badgers are to blame, that must mean we have healthy badgers.
Good, you're lucky. Can I have a few? I think we've got
a lot of badgers.
Yeah. But no TB in your herd?
The other thing which I think might be a factor in this is we don't have wild deer.
No, we've got a lot of those.
I suspect they spread it.
How often do you test for TB on the cattle?
Well, we're in a 4 year testing zone, but because we sell raw milk straight from the farm, we have to have ours done every year.
Right. Crikey, I was on 60-day testing.
Right.
That's a lot of hard work. Let's have a look at one of your cows then. Here we go. Oh, they're so friendly, aren't they?
Yes, they are very friendly.
Nice to work.
Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Yeah. They're very placid, I take it.
Very good.
Have you got any favourites here then? Let's have a little look round.
He's nice. 4243. 4211's out there somewhere. I've got a good photo of her. She's licking my face. The heifers that have calved recently are all really, really tame and friendly.
No, they're lovely. So how many are in this field now then, do you reckon?
104.
104?
106.
And do you keep the dry cows further away, or?
Just over there.
Right. Oh, okay, so dry cows are up there.
And down across there.
Oh, cricky.
That's dry cows and heifers.
Yeah. So interestingly, how it varies from here, you're further south than I am. What's your winter length? What time of year do you bring them in?
Normally October.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, it might
out again March.
Right.
But last winter was particularly short. We didn't bring them in until November, and they're out again in February.
Wow, that's a short. That's nice.
Dry
Isn't it?
winter.
Yeah.
It's not temperature that's a factor. It's
the
wet.
rain. Yeah.
We're on clay soil, so as soon as the land gets waterlogged, they have to be brought in.
Oh, okay.
And we get most of our rain in the winter.
Ours are in November, and then they stay until probably early April.
Yeah.
But we are wet where we are as well.
Well, you know, it varies from year to year.
Of course. Ours went out in March this year, because like everyone else, it was early, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Early year. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you for that. Right, we're going to have a look at the bottling of the milk, I think.